friends and family out there. Wait, I don't have any family, never mind. But anyway, so today I'm going to do something just kind of quick and easy, fun. So what do you do when you're madly putting together a big dinner for friends and they're all milling around and they all got drinks in their hand? So you want to have something that just, they can pop in their mouth and eat, right? Little canapes kind of things. So there are a couple that I use. I typically use them like for New Year's Eve, just to kind of always keep them out rolling so that you've got, people have something to stick in their mouth. And you don't want big complicated food sometimes. You just need to have platters with just little stuff on it. So one of the things I do is I get these little, and you can just make them yourself, throw them in the oven, a little olive oil and some herbs, but for the cost of them, I'll just buy them. You get these little ringy things, and they're made by a lot of different places and companies, so it's really simple. So I'm just going to do a little bit here, just to show you how easy it is. So the first one, we're going to do a couple, okay, because I want you to have good coverage here. Make sure you got something for everybody, right? So I have 2 ounces of cream cheese. Just going to kind of mush it down. This is block cream cheese. I always use it. I think it tastes better than whipped. Maybe that's me. And all I need to do is get a little, make a mess and then get a little measuring spoon. I'm going to start, there's only 2 ounces in here. Like I said, this isn't going to be a whole lot. So I just want to start with like half a teaspoon of lemon juice that I just squeezed. Probably need a little more before it's all said and done, but we'll see. And it is room temperature, so it's nice and soft. Okay. So I always tell people, this is like a half batch. I always tell people the rule of thumb is, like 4 ounces of cream cheese is like half a lemon that you squeeze. And they're like, well, lemons can be this big or this big. I mean, huge difference. I know. So you just have to use some common sense. Add slowly. Mush, mush, mush. And see where you go. Okay, that's right. So this is a teaspoon of lemon juice that I put in here. And looks pretty good. We just want to get a little citrus thing going. We just want a little acid in here. Now I want to add some flavor. So, got some fresh chive, fresh chopped up. And you want like half a teaspoon to start. And we're just going to kind of fold this in. We don't want to munch up that beautiful chive. And chive just gives you this really kind of mild garlicky taste that I think really works well here. Like I said, this is something, you can be in the middle of doing making something else, and you just whip this up. Kind of keeps people from sticking their fingers in the pot, eating stuff before you're ready to serve it. Pet peeve, let me tell you. Okay. So, now what am I going to do with this? Real simple. I'm going to take one of these little crostinis. I want to put a little cream cheese on here. And you can do it with a knife. It's probably easier. And what's my secret ingredient? I've got some cold smoked salmon. We're just going to throw a little piece on here, right? This really looks good to me. I was so excited I went to the store and I favorite fish guy was there. He had lots of good stuff on sale. So I went a little crazy. So I'm like, oh, let me do this. And you can see how everything is cut literally. You can just take that and pop it right in your mouth, right? Do a couple more. Well, what do you do when you have someone that doesn't like cream cheese? Well, I'm going to show you that next. And these don't have to look, be fancy. In fact, if you get everything ready, nothing like getting your guests involved and make them work, right? All right. So what's the next thing I'm going to do? Light my hand off because the salmon's oily. So now we're going to shift gears, and I'll put this out for people to try. Now, I got a hot one. You got a cold, you got a hot. We're just all fancy right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these. This really looks good. I'm getting hungry. I was hungry before I started this. And what I want to do here, I've got some red onion that I really slivered up nice and thin. I just want to get a little on here. Take out the best ones. And you know what? And they can hang over. Who cares, right? Just want a little bit of onion. So pretty, right? Let's not be too fussy. That would be right. Then what do? I got me some prosciutto that I cut up. And I usually trim off if there's like a fat layer on the back. I'm just going to take some pieces that are really, I love the way they cut these super thin. So I'm just going to take pieces I've got here and fold them in half. Toss them on here. Well, that doesn't look real fancy, does it? No, so what do I got? I got a little brie. And the brie is really phenomenal, right? It's going to really just be great. So, I'm going to go throw this in the oven. 350. Well, I don't think it's going to take more than a couple minutes, so while that's doing that, I'm going to make another one of these cream cheese ones. So I'm really hungry. Cream cheese is really good. All it took was a little lemon juice, a little chive. I mean, people get all crazy and they put spices, all these spices and stuff in there. I see recipes where people use Old Bay seasoning. I'm like, no, that kind of takes away. You want the freshness of the salmon and the greatness of the chive on these little crackers, which are really good actually. Can't remember which flavor these are. But Parmesan and herb. No, I think it's just Parmesan and butter. I don't taste any herb. So I'm going to take a look in the oven. I just want to get that brie just started. "30 seconds. By the time I get back to the oven, it'll be done. So I'm going to grab that. We're just going to see how lovely this looks all together. Breeze just soft. Wash pot never boils. It's true. Yeah, but this is a fun thing, and you know, you always need to have some kind of chips and salsa for the people that just don't want to venture into some of this stuff. Or, you know, I guess if they're lactose intolerant, oh, we've got this cheese and cream cheese, that's probably not a good choice. You know, or have dip and chips, you know, just have a couple things out there, because ultimately they're going to just gravitate to what they like or what they're used to. And, you know, and don't get the extra hot salsa, because I've had a lot of people with that, trust me, because I like it hot, so you know. All right, let's get these things out. They're done. Perfect. So all I want to do is get the brie softened. It's very soft, and it's heated up the prosciutto, very toasty. And as you can see, if you did this on a large scale, you know, just take a big half sheet. Don't cook too many at a time, because once they cool down, they're not going to be great. But you're going to get that saltiness, and with the brie and that bite of the red onion. Red onion is definitely the most appropriate option for this. And everything's nice and warm and happy. And that salmon is going to be that cool, that cream cheese. So this is just some great things. And you know, if you just had some, I wouldn't put them on a big platter. If you got a lot of people, I would take a bunch of little plates and just, you know, put them on the bar, get them all happy. And let me tell you, kind of drooling. This looks good. So, what I always say, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Tell me what you like, don't like, and I'll see you back with a regular video real soon. Talk to you later.